Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arvan Hidayah and I'm from TBI 3B. Now, I would like to present a presentation about cosplay that I take from an article that I found. I hope my presentation was easy for you to understand, and let's talk about it. This is what material we will discuss. First, we talk about history of cosplay, which consists of what is cosplay and much more about it. And second, we talk about kind of cosplay, which consists of various type of cosplay. And the last, we talk about cosplay in Indonesia. But on the last slide, I want to show you some picture of my friend who has this cosplay hobby. And let's talk about it. First, we talk about history of cosplay. Many people say that this cosplay is a culture from Japan. Tidak semuanya salah, tapi which we will actually discuss in this slide. What is cosplay? Cosplay atau dalam bahasa Jepang itu cosplay is a Japanese-made English term that comes from the combination of word, costume, and play, dan jadilah cosplay. Cosplay means the hobby of wearing clothes along with accessories and makeup as worn by character in anime, manga, fairy tales, video games, idol singer, and musician, serta kartun films. Kemudian, orang-orang yang melakukan kegiatan cosplay ini biasanya disebut dengan costume players or cosplayers. Amongst fans, cosplayers are also abbreviated as coser, atau biasa juga disebut dengan coser. Next. Selain itu, acara-acara yang berkaitan dengan cosplay ini biasanya juga disebut dengan costume games. Nah, kemudian acara costume games ini biasanya ditemukan di comic market atau konser oleh band with the visual kei genre. And fans of costume games atau fans of cosplay ini itu termasuk custom player and non-custom player, itu udah tersebar hampir seluruh dunia, mulai dari Amerika, Cina, Eropa, Filipina, dan Indonesia. Kemudian kita lanjut ke sejarah cosplay tadi. Since the second half of the 1960s, fans of science fiction stories and film in the United States have frequently held science fiction conventions. Convention participants wear costumes like those worn by characters from science fiction films, such as Star Trek. Jadi di Amerika itu sudah ada acara cosplay ini, tapi belum disebut cosplay. Pada tahun 1960, para penggemar science fiction stories dan science fiction film di Amerika itu mengadakan perkumpulan. Bukan perkumpulan biasa, tapi mereka menggunakan pakaian yang seperti karakter-karakter science fiction film tadi, seperti film Star Trek. We all already know America has a culture like Halloween dan Pasca. Dari sanalah kegiatan cosplay itu mulai terbentuk. Kemudian, the tradition of holding science fiction convention reached Japan. The tradition of holding science fiction convention reached Japan in the 1970s in the form of costume show. In Japan, the first cosplay demonstration took place in 1978 in Ashinoko, Kanagawa Prefecture in the form of Masquerade Ball at the 70 Nihon SF Taikai Science Fiction Convention. Nah, jadi tradisi Halloween dan Pasca itu telah sampai di Jepang pada tahun 1970 dalam bentuk kostum show. Dari sinilah Jepang itu membuat cosplay, sebuah demo cosplay pada tahun 1978 di Ashinoko, Kanagawa Prefecture dalam bentuk pesta topeng pada acara Nihon SF Taikai Science Fiction Convention ke-17. And then, science fiction critic Mariko Tani attended the convention dressed as the character in the cover art of Edgar Rice Burroughs in the story A Fighting Man of Mars. Bukan hanya Mariko Tani yang seorang science fiction critic, tapi seorang direktur Gainax Animation Company, yaitu Yasuhiro Takeda, itu juga mendatangi acara tersebut dengan berpakaian seperti Star Wars character, atau istilahnya itu bercosplay pada acara tersebut. And kemudian sekedar info, before the term cosplay was used by electronic mass media, atau sebelum istilah cosplay digunakan oleh media massa, asisten penyiar Minky Yasu sudah sering melakukan cosplay. Kostum tokoh Minky Momo sering dikenakan Minky Yasu dalam acara temu Mami no Radikaru Communication yang disiarkan antara lain oleh Radio Tokashi sejak tahun 1958. And subsequently, the same radio show started holding a cosplay contest from 1989 ke 1995. TV Asahi ranked the currently popular cosplay costume on Hanakin Dataland, atau lebih tepatnya sebelum media massa menggunakan kata cosplay untuk penyebutan orang yang berkostum seperti karakter-karakter game atau karakter anime. Penyebutan cosplay ini sudah sering digunakan oleh asisten si Minky Yasu. Jadi jelasnya penyebutan cosplay ini berasal dari si Minky Yasu. And next slide. Around 1985, the hobby of cosplay was expanding in Japan because cosplay had become something that was easy to do. At that time, it happened that the character of Captain Tsubasa was popular, and only with a t-shirt of footballer people could cosplay. So, in 1985, the hobby of cosplay ini mulai menyebar in Japan karena cosplay menjadi sesuatu yang mudah untuk dilakukan. Pada saat itu pula, ada karakter dalam anime bernama Captain Tsubasa. Untuk melakukan cosplay seperti karakter Captain Tsubasa ini hanya cukup menggunakan kostum atau pakaian sepak bola. Cukup itu saja. Hanya menggunakan itu, semua orang bisa bercosplay. And then, cosplay activities are reported to have started to become group activities since 1986. Since then, amateur photographer called Cam Kozo have started to appear who like to take a picture of cosplay activities. And we moving on to kind of cosplay. Okay, we start from number 1, cosplay anime or manga. Cosplay ini sih ya isinya ya cosplay tentang animasi dan manga. Kemudian nomor 2, cosplay game. Cosplay game itu rata-rata berasal dari karakter dari game. Contohnya seperti Super Mario Bros. Dan masih banyak lagi. Number 3, cosplay tokusatsu. Tokusatsu itu adalah tokoh pahlawan di Jepang gitu. Seperti Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and much more. And number 4 is cosplay gothic. Cosplay gothic itu like something dark, like a ghost maybe, and something like that. And number 5 is cosplay original, cosplay seperti biasa. And number 6 is cosplay dongeng. Cosplay dongeng ini like a fairy tale In Indonesian is like white onion and red onion and malin kundang, what else, and much more. And we moving out to cosplay in Indonesia. Most of the costume used are from Japan. In Indonesia, it's very rare to find cosplayer wearing clothes from comic outside of Asia. Some use European types, but because they are taken from manga or manhwa, not from comics outside of Asia. And at first, cosplay was not widely known in Indonesia. In the early 2000s, several events such as UE Japan title held cosplay events, but at the time no one was interested. The first cosplay at the time was just the EO from the Japan title event, just that. Pada tahun 2000-an, event tentang cosplay ini memang tidak terlalu ramai, tidak terlalu banyak diketahui untuk orang-orang Indonesia, tapi berbeda untuk sekarang. And moving on from the Japan event, several young people in Bandung, mostly girls, introduced the Harajuku style, and the presence of the first cosplayer who was not an EO at the time. Continuing until now, almost every month there is always a cosplay in event, even in Jakarta and big cities in Indonesia. Even now in Jambi there are quite a lot of events related to this Japanese culture. That's all that I can say about the article that I found. I hope my presentation can be easily understood, even though the material I convey is not very useful. And that's all, and thank you. I almost forgot to show you some picture of my friends who have a hobby of cosplay. And there it is. And this is Adrian, the one of my friends. In this photo, he is cosplaying as a waiter. Not a waiter as a man, but a maid as a girl. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoy what I present to you. If I make a mistake, please forgive me. For the end, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.